said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. For a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. That Orange Bowl meeting in the college football playoff last year, a defensive struggle turned into a fourth-quarter offensive explosion with the Irish coming out on top. We're going to talk about two teams that really benefited from this expanded playoff field.
Yeah, and listen, Penn State did enough outside of the quarterback position a year ago. Drew Aller's got to play better when the big throw opportunities present themselves. This is an outstanding Notre Dame defense, but Penn State's quarterback has got to raise his level of play.
I just hope the game is as exciting as last year's, because it was literally a game of runs, 10-0 run, 17-0 run, and then down the stretch, who was going to make a play or a mistake? Penn
turns on the Jets. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Wants to throw. It's Aller. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Love. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fields. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. The quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got the quick pass. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Pulls it in. It's Fields. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. That's reeled in. It's Fields. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Got some room, head to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Aller. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Dinkins. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. used the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapted. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Ross. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for room, it's Allen. Good pickup on that play, it'll bring up second and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
Turning it on! Hits him with a stiff arm. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target, throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the air, it's Carr. Going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a second and long. Quick release on the RPO. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Aaron! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
To the air, it's Allard. They're working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Singleton. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Penn State! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fields.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll run it from the gun. Shows him the stiff arm. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Reads it, fires complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Ivy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Allen. With the catch, it's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Singleton. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Carr. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. losses against BYU, that record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ivy. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. It's Ross. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Dropping back, it's Aller. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner will be dragged down. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
There he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Here's the handoff. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
Second and goal for this offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ivy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. I like just taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field to this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Ivy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Aller. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, what a play